and share. Hey, greatness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Welcome to my scope. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm super excited for a couple of different reasons. Excuse me. One, hey, greatness. Thank you so much for joining my scope. Welcome, welcome. I'm Sister Mothyna, better known as Visionary Director for Heal a Woman to Heal a Nation. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Alicia Marie. Thanks for joining my scope. Hey, Kay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Feel free to share as well as give hearts. We're going to get started in just a minute. I'm just going to tell y'all about something that happened to me today that I was super excited about. And, hi, greatness. And guess what? Anybody know Pam? Send this message to Pam. Pam by Coils by Nature, from Coils by Nature, because my products came in the mail today. I'm excited about trying them out. So if this is your first time with my scope, I am Sister Mothyna. I'm better known as the Director of Operations for Heal a Woman to Heal a Nation, an international women's organization that takes the opportunity to support world-class women leaders to up-level their business, up-level their life by building their confidence and conquering their fears so that they can achieve massive personal and professional success for themselves. And so today, what I wanted to share with you all is that you never know where your next blessing is coming from. So take the opportunity. Never look at something as too small. I've been a speaker for the last a little over 10 years now. And I've been doing more than that, actually, because I've been running a women's conference for the last 13. I think one of the biggest things that I'm here to just share with you all for just a few minutes is that you just never know. Hey, greatness. Hey, Kay. You just never know where that blessing or opportunity is coming from. And so very often I'm invited to speak at various places, schools, colleges, businesses, women's organizations, churches, like it doesn't matter. So very recently, a friend of mine, she may hop into the scope, y'all. Hey, greatness. She invited me to speak at her, this is her first event. So she invited me to speak at her first events ever that she's ever planned. She's new to entrepreneurship, she's new to speaking, and I said absolutely because she's a great friend of mine. And so I definitely wanted to support her in this new venture. And so I agree, definitely. And then she tells me at the last minute that she wanted me to speak. At first, I was just going there to support. And then she's like, please, can you teach this? You know, you taught this at Heal to Heal Nation. We do an annual conference every April in Baltimore, Maryland. And she said, you taught this at the conference, and it was so amazing. I was sitting next to a woman who was like, oh, my God, why didn't I think about that before? And it was about how to create additional revenue streams. And so she asked me to come speak on it. I said, absolutely. So I agreed last week to speak at the event today, and got a chance to arrive there. Well, not only did I get a chance to speak today, and here's the thing, double tap the screen if you know that once you make provision, when you should envision for yourself the life that you want, the opportunities that I so need this scope. Come on, Kay. That the opportunities that you want, that you can in fact manifest it, but you have to hold the vision and stretch your vision out further than you even thought that you would have the opportunity to go to. So so anyway, I agreed to speak. I opened my mouth. I only had 30 minutes. So I opened my mouth, started addressing the topic, right? And I just do my old regular thing. And one of the people she invited from another city is there. And they told us before organizations they work with, some of which are multinational events and organizations, talking about industries within cities, like municipalities, as well as international corporations. So I didn't think too much of it. I wasn't planning on doing a pitch at that event. All I came to do was support my sister and to show up for and say to do the address that she wanted me to do, the 30 minutes. So I did the 30 minutes. When I started speaking, the coordinators the coordinators grabbed their cameras and started recording my session. I don't record the other people's. But how many of you know that once you operate in integrity, once you operate in the genius of who you are, know your stuff. I don't have to know everybody else's. I just need to know about me and what I came to bring to the table. They recorded my session. At the end of it, hey, greatness. At the end of it, the person came up to me later. Thank you. I appreciate it. I showed y'all my stylist. Did you catch that scope? I did. I showed y'all who my stylist is. She's amazing. I love her. So at the end of that, they came up to me and said, hey, where do you speak? And I told them, da, da, da. And they said, well, have you ever considered speaking at this event? This event is one of the largest in its industry. Happens to be a client of this particular company. I had this organization and this event in my mind and in my intention because I've known about it for years and I wanted to go as an attendee. But I hadn't made the provision for myself. I hadn't prioritized it to make sure I went. But I said, you know what? In 2016, I planned on going because it's going to be not too far from where I live. So it's not even a plane ride away. I said, I got to be there. And holding the intention. So he asked me, did I ever speak at the event? And I said, oh, no, I've never spoken there. But, that is one of the places on my list that I want to speak at. And he goes, well, they're one of our clients. I think you'll be great. Where's my clapper? I'm like, but you got to play it cool. When opportunities that you've been holding on to and the vision in your mind, when they comes, you got to act like, you was already planning on it happening. Thank you, greatness. You got to act like it's cool. You ain't worried about that. It's cool. But most of the people who speak at this event literally are $1 million businesses. So I said, all right, cool. Come on. And thank you all for the hearts. And I appreciate that. And thank you all for sharing. So I'm like, absolutely, I would love to. And then I just let it ride there. As the event closed out, I went back up to them and said, may I have your contact information? They already have my contact information, but I asked for their contact information because I'm not going to leave my destiny in somebody else's hands. So you extended the opportunity for me to have it. That's confirmation right there. One day you'll be a millionaire. Come on, y'all. And you're new to my scopes, but I've been on this since earlier this year. I've been really talking about this, and you all know if you've been on my scopes for a while, that's one of the things I've been talking about is having a millionaire mindset and operating a millionaire lifestyle. I know I'm going to get my vision off. Come on. Like that's part of the process. First to envision it. And I was sharing with you if you've been, yes, I'm new, girl. If you've ever been with my scope before, you all know I was talking about before that I keep a vision board, and on my vision board it says you are a millionaire. Now, remember when we talked with Pam, we talked about, don't pay my rent, pay my mortgage. So now that billionaires on its way. See, I couldn't even, y'all saw that Freudian slip. I said billionaire when I was trying to say millionaire. I'm all with it. So anyway, so here's the thing. So I didn't go in there with the intention to make that contact. I didn't know that opportunity was going to be present. You never know what opportunities are going to be there for you. I was supposed to be in 3 or 4 different places today. So initially when I said I would support her, I planned on leaving her event early because I had to go to another event that's about an hour away. Power Over the Tongue, that's about an hour away. So I planned on leaving early. So when she first mentioned the event, I was like, no, I can't. She said, and then last week when she asked me to speak, she said, well, I'll put you on the program earlier before noon. And I was supposed to go on at about 11:30. She's like, I'll put you on the program before noon so that way you can still leave, please. And I was like, okay, absolutely. If you can put me on early and not at 4 or 5 o'clock, I said, I've got to be somewhere else at 4 o'clock. So she made the shift. So I didn't have an intention of walking away with an opportunity to speak at a major event. That's not what my intention is. And remember, this is her first event. So it was relatively small. It was only about maybe 10 people in the room. But you don't need a lot of people as long as you have the right people. Does that make sense? You don't need a lot of people as long as you have the right people. And that is what you want to hold the intention in the space for. Now, if I was bougie or crazy, I'd have been like, there's only like 10 people up in here. I ain't trying to be up in here speaking. Like, let's roll. But that's not what this is about. The right people. Exactly. That's all you need. You just need the right people. So when you hold the vision in your mind, prepare yourself and your skill set. This is amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad this is resonating with you. I did not have in my mind that I didn't have the right people, right? Hey, Sterling. I didn't see you slide into my scope. But that's some of the things that you're looking for. That's, you never know where an opportunity is going to come from, and you never know who the opportunity is going to come from. This is my friend's first, she's been in business like almost less than a year. She's getting ready to cross that year mark. And, so she's been a full-time entrepreneur for less than a year. This is her first event. So I was just there as a supporter, but she happened to bring the right person in the room, and they weren't daunted by the fact there was only 8 to 10 people in that room. They weren't worried about that. And we made some awesome connections in that small, intimate space. So when you think that every big opportunity, when you think that every milestone, when you think that everything that's going to propel you to the next level is going to be wrapped in a big bow, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Think about it this way. I was recently at an event where there were several gift packages that the attendees got to choose from. And the attendees chose randomly, right? All our names were in a hat, and the coordinator picked out a name out the hat, and they said, you go get your gift, you go get your gift. And so, and if you envision a table with all these gift bags and and there was one huge gift basket with tons of stuff in it. And then there was tiny small gift bags, and then there were larger gift bags. Double tap the screen if you know that you don't know the size of the package does not define the impact of it. Okay, the size does not define the impact. So the sizes may have been small, but the impact was huge. This event was packaged small, but the impact is insurmountable when you look at the connections that can be made in the room. Okay, so really just prepare yourself for opportunity. Be open to the opportunity. Hold the intention in your mind, and then go after it. You never know what is coming your way, right? I tell people this with anything, okay? It can be anything from Periscope to an event, okay? Just because there's 8-10 people watching your scope right now, you never know who may see it later. Just because now you have a recording that you can begin to shop around and put in other places, you never know what's going to come from it. So don't assume that the blessing or the opportunity is going to be small because the package is small. You ever heard about dynamite? Could be huge. Had you not been prepared, you might have missed out on the blessing. Come on. I didn't prepare what I was going to say till I sat in the room. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I know what her title was, but I was like, okay, how am I going to deliver this information? All right. And I sat there. I didn't bring my book in here. I will show you my notes. So I just sat there and wrote out what I was going to, just in bullet points and quick little words. I knew the concept out, so I figured out the concept I was going to teach based on the topic that she wanted. And then I just did something really quick, got up there, 30 minutes, did what I had to do. I'm a trainer, and I'm the type of trainer that loves to infuse various learning styles in every opportunity. So I created a visual. Mind you, I sat in the room and did it. Created a visual, knew what I was going to put a visual up for those visual learners. I'm speaking to you, okay, so that takes you to auditory, right? And then I had the people who are more tactile, right? They're more kinesthetic to do the exercise. What I just did, I had them do it in the room so that those people who learn that way could feel it. Does that make sense? And then, of course, I'm walking around, I'm engaging with them so people who learn that way get a chance to feel like they had that one-on-one session. So use every opportunity and create the opportunity in your space to maximize on that. It's one thing I teach my clients. When you're creating, and no matter, like I can do it now, I've been doing it for so many years that if you give me 15, 20 minutes, tap the screen, people, she's giving nuggets. Sometimes people don't see the value, right, until it comes. So thank you for that. Look, they listen to you. So one of the things I teach my clients is that if you're going to be doing, and I do it now because I've been doing it for so long, I can do it. Give me 15, 20 minutes. And in my mind, I'm going to run through how I can teach something, whatever it is, how I'm going to teach it with the type of integrity and simplicity within the complexity of whatever the topic is, such that as more people can catch it. Girl, I see and I hear you. I appreciate you. So that more people can catch it in its complexity and find value in the information. And that's what I did. I literally sat there in about 30 minutes, wrote out those pieces, thought about how I was going to get the learners in, and then did it in a 30-minute time frame. And it was enough for these individuals who, again, work with these multi-million-dollar companies to say, you know, I think you'll be great for this opportunity, and to extend the opportunity to me and make sure that I knew that they wanted me to have this opportunity. So you never know. So open up your space, hold the intention, be ready, act as if it already is. Operate in that mindset, because then when the opportunity comes, boom, you're there, you're ready, and you can take advantage of it. So that was all I wanted to tell you all. And anybody who follows Pam by Calls by Nature, go on her scope and tell her, she scopes later today, tell her Mothyna got her products. She's really excited about it. I got my hydrating cream, conditioner, my anti-dandruff cleanser. She sent me a little gift package. So those of you in business, always put a little something extra in it that the person, gotta share. Yes. That the person's not considering or not thinking about, because now it makes me want to go back and get more stuff from her. And I get to sample an additional product that I didn't necessarily order, but I could find value in. She sent me that. And then I got another conditioner because my husband likes to dip in my stuff. And she also sent me a sample of hair and body oil. Thank you, Butterfly Care. I appreciate you. And so I got that too. So I'm really excited about that. So I got all my products. You guys, my signal is up and down. I'm home now. Missed some of this. Oh, catch the replay, Kay. Catch the replay. I was just giving my little testimony about how if you stay ready, you don't necessarily always have to get ready, and don't assume that the size of a package is going to tell you the impact that it can have in your life. Okay, that was it. And then I'm about to go spend the rest of my evening with my babe, who just periscoped, y'all. It was like his first real periscope. He's standing Nordine on Periscope. I shared it, so catch you later. You're welcome. Contact me. Oh, my email address is actually in my Periscope bio. So it's Mothyna@hwhn.org. So that's MOTHYNA. So for those of you who do sign language. Oh, okay. So MOTHYNA@hwhn.org. hwhn.org. And you can email me more, and I'll be happy to follow up with you. Let me know how I can support you. If you want to connect with me, the next live event that's open to the public, I'm actually doing a book signing on December 3rd. So if you're in the Baltimore area, I'm doing a book signing and training. So if you work with teens or young people at all in any capacity, then I'm going to invite you to come to that. Of course, it's complimentary. It's no fee. The library, the city and state library invited me. Superwoman. Aw, is that Sister Maria? Hey, Sister Maria. I'm like peeking at, trying to look at the little thumbnail. So if you work with young people at all, I poured my 15 years of information and experience into a book that allows you to have a conversation. Yay! That allows you to have a conversation with teens about a very sensitive topic. I've had people who work in the school system that says, that's not my specific topic area. It comes up when I'm working with young people, but I've been able to use the strategies that you teach in the book for a variety of content areas. One person she helps students get into college, and so she does stuff all the time about helping them open their minds, expand, do all that stuff. And she said your strategies still work, even though we're not talking about sexual violence. So that's on December 3rd in Baltimore at 6 o'clock. So if you're in the area, that's my next live event. And then after that is Live in My Vision. I'm so excited. Thank you for sharing, greatness. I am so excited about Live in My Vision, and that is on January 30th. January 30th, Live in My Vision. And that is it's a brunch. It's our annual kickoff. We usually do a telephone. Hey, Pam. We usually do a call, and then we do Live in My Vision. And this year we're doing it as a brunch. Hey, sis, I just saw you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Thank you. But the brunch is going to be January 30th from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It's going to be amazing. I was actually looking at and really working on the curriculum for it and up-leveling the curriculum for it yesterday and sending it to the designer so she can put together the workbook, and then we're going to send it to the printer. This is my screaming on the inside. Where's my clapper when I need it? Somebody been in my office. I can't find my clapper. So that's my next live event. That's also going to be in Baltimore. It's going to be in downtown Baltimore in the Indian Harbor at the Pier 5 Hotel. So if you go to hwhn.org, you'll find out more information about that and how you can register. All right. Thanks, everyone. That was it. That's all I wanted to share with you all. If you just got on my scope, definitely catch the replay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Pam. You're so awesome. Pam, I don't think I have any quotables with you today. And thank you for my hearts. But I'm getting ready to close this out, y'all. I am off to spend the night. I believe in having a holistic life. And that means spending time with people that you love. So like last weekend, my family was over. Today, I'm getting ready to go spend the rest of the day with my husband, the rest of the evening with my husband. We're going to actually just spend some time together. So absolutely spend time with those that you love, because we've been working all day on business, and so now it's time to just relax and play. All right, have a great night, everyone. Thank you.